Hey dudes and dudettes, we're back with more news on the Terminator Resistance front, as gameplay for the upcoming new title has surfaced at this year's EGX conference in London. So sit back, boys and girls, because we're going to tell you everything we know about Terminator Resistance. Again! Before we get too far into things, allow me to apologize for our lapse in vigilance. The world saw this gameplay days ago, and without having this new information at hand for you to indulge in, you were forced to go out into the internet all on your own, exploring and discovering strange and new YouTube channels who would supply you with such content. We should have been there for you, and unfortunately, due to the lack of competence in our research division, we were unable to be there for you. We have since allowed the research division some time for R&R, as their hard work and dedication to our cause has surely left them feeling burnt out. Because of this, we are sending them to a faraway tropical resort where they will be sure to have their spirits lifted. In fact, we have some footage of them departing from the airport terminal now. Soon they'll be on their way to a magical tropical resort where they'll be having fun and drinking margaritas and all that other stuff that you do on vacation. Man, how lucky are they? In their absence, the interns here at GameSomniac will be stepping up to fill in the void. And it's with the hard work and dedication of this new team that we hope to bring you these updates twice as fast. Otherwise, we're going to be spending a lot of money in vacations. So from all of us, minus the research division here at GameSomniac, we're sorry. Alright dudes and dudettes, let's get into it. So a lot of the gameplay shown off at EGX highlights a mission where Private Rivers infiltrates a hospital where Skynet is holding human prisoners. Along the way, Rivers finds medical and crafting supplies and demonstrates both the stealth element and hacking mechanics of the game. One thing I want to throw out there now is how uncanny this game plays like Dead Island. Graphically, it looks like Dead Island. It plays like Dead Island. It's not a carbon copy, but man does it bring back memories. I may start referring to this game as Dead Terminator Resistance Island. No, that's stupid. You know what, forget it, never mind. Hey kids! Love stealth games where in order to see anything in the dark you've got to always have on night vision goggles? That's right, no one does! That's why in Terminator Resistance, there's no such thing as night vision. They call it Ultra Vision. Yeah, so Private Rivers has this ultra vision that he uses to see through walls and into other areas because it outlines turrets and other machines like the T-800s that might be lurking around the area. It's also using this special vision that Jacob can look at these infiltration units and pull up the machine's information, including its model number, the type of weapon they're equipped with, the machine's static IP, ISP, and whether or not they come with the sports channels. The only thing Jacob can't do with the ultra vision is use it and run at the same damn time.
Your friend.
Just know he's going to come.
He's
going to come after us at some point.
You can't run in. You can't run in Ultra Vision. That is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because there are many times where I've wanted to just run away.
Now, as PlayStation Access is playing through the game, there's a young woman named Opal with Koch Media, the parent company of Deep Silver. Hey, wait, Deep Silver? Where have I heard that before? And she's moderating the playthrough and giving us a fairly decent insight into what's going on in the game, what the devs were thinking while developing these little certain excerpts of the game. And one thing I want to point out to you is how she keeps referring to the setting as the world. One of the biggest questions you all have been asking on the original video we made was if the game was going to be an open world experience. Now still, nothing has been confirmed officially, but there's story missions and side quests, and now this chick is referring to the game setting as the world. It's becoming an ever-increasing possibility that this could be an open world experience, similar to that like Rage, where the player can visit a multitude of diverse locations and then enter a linear stage, completing the objectives, progressing you further into the game's story mode. Alright, real quick, let's talk about the hacking, because I can already tell in this game it's going to be bullshit. The hacking system is essentially Frogger, and this is actually a joke thrown out during the PlayStation Access playthrough, but not because it's funny, because it's fucking true. You have to maneuver a small white dot through a constantly moving platform of bullshit, which ranges in difficulty depending on where you are in the game, and that's never going to get old at all. In the gameplay, we meet only one other Resistance character, and no, it's not Kyle Reese. We do, however, get a Robert Patrick cameo, which is pretty cool. When you take out enemy machines, you'll be able to pick up mechanical parts and scrap that can be used in the crafting process, and according to Opal, there are crafting tables all throughout the world. Overall, after watching the playthrough, this is just what Treyon pitched to us with the initial teaser trailer. A Terminator-themed first-person shooter, although after seeing the gameplay, not quite as action-packed or fast-paced as we previously thought and or hoped. Luckily, Terminator Resistance hasn't befallen the same fate like that of the Rambo game, but it's also not looking like the game that it could be. It looks generic, and honestly, this YouTube comment says it best. Now, I'm trying to give Terminator Resistance the benefit of the doubt because I personally hate stealth games, but they decided to demo the game at a point in the game that required you to be stealthy, which, by the way, when did that become a selling point? Why would you demo an action game at the slowest part of the game? You don't see Tom Cruise just sneaking around in any of the Mission Impossible trailers. Sure, it's a secret spy movie, but he's out there blowing stuff up and kicking ass. So really, what am I supposed to be excited for? Outdated graphics, simplistic game mechanics, and having the ability to sneak past machines who don't even have ears? Because what am I supposed to believe? Skynet puts some micro SM58s inside of a T800 using XY stereo setup to allow for a balanced sound input? Get the fuck out of here. I could go on all night, dudes and dudettes. And yet, I'm still on board. That's right, I'm still going to buy this game, and hopefully what we didn't see from EGX will be more exciting than what we did see. That's it for this one, kids. Thanks for watching the video, and if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing to the channel for more just like it. And also don't forget to click that bell to be notified whenever we upload something new. Good news, everyone! Our work can now be supported through Patreon. Supporting our work through Patreon allows us to continue making videos without fear of the YouTube algorithm, allowing for more content to be released unaltered that may not be acceptable for YouTube's virgin eyes and ears. Whether it's a comment, a like, or even $1 on Patreon, we appreciate you sticking with us, and we hope you enjoyed the video. Now, for all things Terminator Resistance, keep it locked right here at GameSomniac. Bye-bye!